I like to manage based on stats. I have a sales background as well. So I like to manage by the stats. The stats will pretty much give you an indication of how your representative is going to finish the day or finish the week or month as far as hitting KPIs and their goal for the month. So I'm more of a hands-on manager, managed by stats as well.
Which is what we call objective management, where it's not an intuition or a gut feeling. It's based on empirical data that will show you whether somebody's performing and not performing. When you're looking at these KPIs, sometimes we break things down, KPIs down by different categories, things like behaviors, their activity, their attendance, things like that. So what kind of behaviors they have. Then there's effort. How many calls are they making? How many accounts are they working? And then skills, like how many right party contacts or how many deals have they closed? Then there's results, which is, okay, well, what's the outcome? How much money, how many dollars have they brought in as a result of their work effort? Which KPIs, from your perspective, since you are kind of data driven, do you focus on? Or is it a combination? Do you change it up?
It's definitely going to be a combination. The two that drive me the most is going to be the amount of calls that they're making and the amount of accounts worked. The more calls you make, the more accounts you work, the more contacts you're going to have. And the more contacts you have, you're going to have better success in hitting your goal.
And so do you focus on what we call the top of the funnel? I mean, being from sales is how many accounts can you throw in, and you hope that you play the numbers game, that a certain percentage is going to actively result in success. Do you try to look at things where maybe the effort isn't quite there but the success is? I mean, do you see those sort of results where there's some people who just have higher skills and just don't have to work as many accounts?
You do see those situations with certain reps. The first ones that I mentioned, the KPIs that I like to address first, that leads me up to being able to listen into calls. If they're making enough calls, obviously they're going to have more contacts. So that gives me the opportunity to give them feedback based on what I've heard on the call. So yeah, that leads up to, being able to coach in and monitoring and do one-on-ones and additional training and development as well.
So you're using the data not just to make sure that people are doing their jobs and then identifying areas where they need to improve. You're also providing the training and the coaching to help them improve.